Hello and welcome to Stamping and Crafting with Cheryl Diana. I'm Cheryl Diana and today I'm going to be showing you two of our baby wipe techniques. I missed last week because I was on stage live and I must admit it was amazing. I got to see new products, got to have a go with some of the new products. I saw the new in colours and basically I had a really good time. So this week I'm going to be showing you two of them because I missed last week's. So let's go and have a look at what we're going to be doing. Let me just pop on the comments. Hi Valerie. Right, let's go and have a look. So we're doing two this week. So we're doing the technique one, which is where we put the re-inker onto a baby wipe and then stamp onto it. So let's do that one first. Now you need to use water wipes because we need the water to spread the ink, so rather than the ones that are perfume, etc. So put those out of the way. So I've got my water wipe here. I'm just going to fold it over, and I thought we would do natural botanicals for our first technique. So I'm going to be using the smaller leaf. Now these are reversible stamps, so basically you have a raised image as normal, and then we have turn it over, and then we have the shape of the leaf as a solid image. So I'm just going to use, thought I'd use Granny Apple Green, it's that one, Lemon Lime Twist, and I thought we'd try soft sea foam, which I don't use that often. So what we do is we just plonk some drops on it and let it mix. Let's just pop some. It's a darker one. It's not mixing very well, but I will mix it up. Just go, and let's finish off with some more soft sea foam over it. Right, okay, so I've cut some matte layers already. So let's just get that. My stamping mat. So this is what we do. So I'm just going to ink up my stamp. Like so. There we go. It's not going to come out. Let's try it on a scrap of paper first. See what it looks like. Just need to mix a little bit more in there. So let's go for Lemon Lime Twist. Let's pop it in that blob there. There we go. Let's give that a go now. Go a bit where it's really coloured. There we go. Let's just try that one there. As you can see, the soft sea foam is very pale. So I'm going to add a little bit more garden green, I think we will add. Just to break that up. Okay, let's go for it then. So let's do that. And I'm going to stamp into the middle, similar to what we did last time, which was like this, but I'm using a smaller stamp. So I'm going to make a border. So it's not going to look much to start with. you see how you get a mixed image, and each one will be different. So let's just put one in there. Oops. Put one there. And then I want one in here. And 2 more to go. I want a bit more of the darker colour. There we go. I think that's a bit darker. There we go. Now, let's clean it. And then we will reverse it. So I thought I would stamp in black over it, because I don't want to detract from the pattern. Put my memento. That's it. Haven't used it for 2 weeks, so and I did ink that a bit too much. I pressed it down. That's fine. It'll show up. So we're now going to go give it a clean. Because it's not picking up the ink quite so well. Yes, Valerie. They do blend really well. And you can use it autumn time using the reds, the oranges, and the yellows. Why is my ink pad not working so good? Is it going to work? Might be too wet. Let's try my other one. That's better. That's better. Let's do another clean. This one is not stamping quite so well as it was originally. Give it a good clean. So let's try another bit. That one's too dry. Hang on, let's go with the wet one. I do need to re-ink most of my ink mats. I mean pads, my ink mats. Okay, so that's better. So let's start by stamping over. Like so. That looks good. In the middle. And then do that one. And we just do that one. So it doesn't matter if you don't quite line it up, because being the reverse one, it doesn't always line up. So there we go. What I am going to do, I want to show you what to do when your ink isn't level. It's just to literally get a spoon and just spread it around, and then you can wipe it off. Let's see if that makes a difference. It's uneven. That's better. So I got to see last week, I got to see some really nice new products that are coming out in May. Some are in the catalogue, but there's a lot that'll be online. So, but I won't show you them now, because this is a technique based YouTube live. So I'm just going to finish off these ones. And I love how this is turning out. The black's really making those colours pop. Just a bit in the middle. Just put that on there. There we go. So that looks really effective, I think. So I want to keep it simple. So let's look at the sentiments we've got. So I'm going to go for, we normally use Simply Said, don't we? Let's get that one out. Let's see what's the loveliest moment got. I got a birthday. A separate birthday one. Whoops. See, they all fall out. That one. Oh, I need to go through all my stamps and sort them out. Where's the one that I normally use? What's my business, that one? Yeah. This is probably one of my favourite stamp sets because it's got a lovely thank you on it. In fact, even that one looks nice. So let's go for the one that I don't use. Put it out of the way. And find a block for you. Give you a quick clean because you're brand new. And then I want to pop that. And I think I'm going to do it raised up. But what I am going to do is let's use our baby wipe technique to stamp our words and see how that looks. Like that. That's pretty. Let's try another one, and we'll try and do the other one that I do use a lot of, which I want to circle for. So let's go for my circle. So this is the 2-inch circle one. So we're going to keep that one. Let's try that one again. Try and go for the darker colours this time. It's very faint, so let's try it with the bigger thank you. I might just need it to be solid. Okay, put it on there. That's better. Now I can punch it out, I think. We can put that in the middle there. And now I need some green behind it. So I'm going to go for lemon, lime or granny green. Now I haven't got the colours out because I wasn't sure how it would turn out. Just go for greens. So let's have a think. Let's try garden green. Let's see what scraps I've got in here. Take that one out. We'll use that one later. Let's punch out. Next size up, which is 2 3/8. Now I have seen that we have another circle punch coming out, so that'll be really good. So let's put that in the middle there, so I can still use that as a matte layer. And put that on there. That can go there. Right, I want to add something to it. So let's put that up there. I'm running out of space on my craft desk. Got to add a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my black white marker. And I'm going to do some stitching around it, which will tie in with the black stamped leaves. This is a great technique if you're new or you don't have much stuff to craft with, because you might not have a big enough space to store it all, or finances might be tight with everything that's going on. There we go. Then I'm going to do the same with the mat layer. So let's just do some lines around there. So you can do this and not have to have a die cutting machine. There we go. And put that on there like so. I'm going to glue that. So, and this one is very runny. Let's just put that there. Let's put that on there. Try and get as near to the middle as I can. Now before I came on, I was trying to sort out my my seal tape, because it got all stuck and I lost. It went everywhere, so I've just put it somewhere else and I'll look at it later. So I'm thinking we need matte layer in the same colour. The same green. I was going to use black just to pop it. So how does the black look? That one, or we put it on garden green. What do you think? Or can we? Let me just have. I'm having a little think as I do. I think I like the black, and then we'll have a white card base. So I think and then I can go. Let's go and stick that one down. Glue. So whilst I was away, the temperature was really cold. And then I come back and it's been really hot here. But what was good was, because Strasbourg is an hour ahead of us, the evenings got darker later, which was really nice. I did 3 days sightseeing, this little bit of shopping like you do, quite a few Starbucks. As you know, I do like my Starbucks hot chocolate. And then I'm going to raise this using dimensionals. And what I might do is I want to add some flex to it, which I should have done before. I'll do some green ones. So what I'm going to do is now I saw this tip demonstrated and it's really, really good. So I need if I can find it, card kit box. first just empty one out. I thought this was a really great idea. Put those in there. So here's my card kit box. Let's fold that over so I don't get. We pop our matte layer in there, and then we get our ink pad, which I did get out. I've lost it here behind me. And I thought this was a really neat idea. So let's close it up. So we squish it between our palms to get the ink on the top, on the lid. This builds up your muscles. Here we go. And then using a aqua pen, which I want more with water in, which that one doesn't have. That one does. I'm actually going to cheat and add a drop of re-inker to it. Stay back. Stay. Right, we can see what we're doing. So that's better. Because we've got it out. And then what we're going to do is, I'm going to use my bone folder to tap it. Just do, I'm going to turn it around a bit, get some splatters. And it keeps all your splatters in your box. There we go. And I need my scrap bit of paper. I'm forever losing stuff. I'm going to use my wet wipe to clean it a bit. I might need a bit more. Yep, okay. Do for now. Do it proper clean later. So that, let's cover that up. So there is my splattered background. And we can add the sentiment to it, as I was going to do. These are my dimensionals. Yes, Valerie, that box, when I saw it, I thought, I've got quite a few boxes. And rather than bin them, I use them to store cards and that in. So I took a box with me over to Strasbourg with my swaps in. So what we do is, when we have a demonstrator get together, we do swaps and share our cards or 3D things. So I would do another YouTube about the swaps. I need one in the middle. So I got to meet some of the head office people from Utah, and loads of other demos that I have known a while, from different countries. Right, there we go. And that, I think I want some black dots. Have we got any current black dots? If not, we'll make our own ones. Nope. Nope. That's wrong colours. No, I don't have any current black dots. So how we make our own is, we get our alcohol markers, we get our gems. I want them on this bit, and then we colour them in. So I'm going to colour the small ones in. Let's just do these ones here. We want 3. Let's just make it a bit darker using the other end. There we go. And there. One there. And another one there. There we go. And there is our finished card. Let's put those back. So let's do the next technique. Put these back so I know where they are in the future. Because you know me, I put things down and then I lose them. So let's put that there. So I'm trying to be really tidy this time. So it's not very tidy. Right, let's put you back. I don't think I need you again. Right, pop you up there so I don't lose you. Because I always lose my cards, don't I, when I'm doing a video and it all might stay up there. Pop you out of the way. I'm not going to use you again. Pop you out of the way so I don't get my card stuck on it. Because I find if I don't clean my stamps, I often end up having a piece of cardstock that gets covered in it. Right, so the next one, fuck that up, so I might be able to use that later. And this is where you get inky fingers with this. Let's just do that up a bit. Right, okay, oops. Let's get another baby wipe out, or water wipers these are. Right, now this one is the swipe technique. So we need to fold it up into a little pad. Like so. I'll do. And we need to, and I'm going to use some purples. Purples and yellows and that. So I'm just going to drop some drops on here. This one is Highland Heather. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to drop it down the middle. Let's do the blue and the yellow with it. Blue. And some yellow in there. Lemon lolly. Right, okay. And for this, we need a matte layer. So let's use that one. Now, you never know how this will turn out until you actually do it. So, then what you do is you run it along your piece of cardstock. And try not to stop halfway through it, as I have. It's quite pretty. Let's try other side. Let's add some this way. And I'm going to add some pink to it this time, I think. And then some pink, Fresh Freesia, and Highland Heather again. So these are from the Subtles family. Tried to think then. Yeah, put some there, put one in there. There we go. So let's wipe that bit up again there. Using our cardstock here. Bend it over. See if I can do it all in one go this time. when it comes over. There we go. Now let this dry, and then what I thought I would do is, as you know, I love butterflies, so I thought I would use, put out the way, the beautiful butterflies, and I want to do this one, this big one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out one like that, and then this one I'm going to cut that out and see how it goes. First I want to stamp on this one in the black. So let's just black. Now, as it's a big stamp, I'm going to take the ink pad to the stamp. Let's just stamp it on like that. Press it down. There we go. So we get to see the pattern behind it. So I'm just going to put this down here. And get some tape. Down there. And then wait for my cutting machine. Making sure I've got the die the right way around this time. Because in another video I did it upside down. So there we go. Okay, and then I want to die cut this bit out here. What I'm going to do is on this one, I'm going to see if I can get some smaller butterflies on it. Yeah, I can get some smaller butterflies on it as well for a card. There we go. There we go. So these, they do look pretty. Oops. Come on off. It's stuck to all the grooves. I need to quite carefully lift it. There we go. So let's pop out the little bits. So. Now, I use my pokey tool, but we do have a little brush. And it works like that. And there's a foam mat for it, but I'm not sure where that is. Because I really do need to clear my craft room up. There we go. Put that one out there. And then there's just those little bits there. Isn't that pretty? So let's do the other ones, get the little bits out of those. And that one. Okay, pop you back there. put you back in the case so I don't lose you. Now I think I'm going to die cut some bodies, black bodies. So let me find some black cardstock. Ooh, got a strip here. So sure, does that one fit on it? Not quite. I've got that a bit. I've got that a bit here that I can do that one in. Yep, I can use these. So we just die cut some bodies. I'm just lining them up on my back card. I haven't disappeared. There we go. Right. Pop you over there. How have I put it? I've lost my so I thought I chucked them both in. It fell behind. Right, so just pop these out. And you can see I've got ink on my fingers from the from when I swiped it. And then on there. Put those back so I don't lose them. Right, where was this? Can I get another one out of on here? No, I can't. Could do that. Let's take this one off then. Fix. Let's try and see if I can die cut and then stamp on it. Which is probably not going to work, but let's give it a go. We might be lucky. There we go. So put you back in. Right, so I want to stamp it. Get rid of those bits. So I want to stamp the image on here. So I'm going to slot it, just so you can see, I'm going to slot it into where I cut it from. And then using a size fitting. No, I need to get rid of one of my. Get rid of this one. Where did that one come from? That one came from here. Put that back in my stamp set. Okay, and I want the. Now I have used this stamp to make my swaps because, as you know, I like butterflies. So let's do that. Now I've got to carefully line it up. See if I manage to do it. Yes. There we go. Put one of those done. Put that out the way. Now let's build our card. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is open that layer. use this one, and I think I might splatter the background. I think let's have a go at splattering again. I'm actually going to use the plate. So I'm going to start with the lighter colours if I can. Let's just put a little drop in. It's got the inkers out. Soft sea foam. It might not work. Have I got a paint whistle? No, right, I can use that one. It looks quite dark, doesn't it? I know it will come out quite light. There we go. Splatter that one first. So I need my petal box. Where's my petal box? Let's have this. Let's do some splatters with it. Oh, it's all run. Let's do this one. Okay, a bit more. There we go. And I don't know if you can see, if I lift it up, see all the splatters are in there and they're not on there. Let's go for the darker green then. But I might do two backgrounds splattered. So before I go and use the dark one, let's get another piece of cardstock. Let's just splatter this one. That's good. So I'll get some more of that lighter one. I need a bit of the inker for the soft sea foam again, because it's so light. So let's just... There we go. And then let's do the dark green. Let's add a little bit more water to it. That's it. A bit more. And then let's just do this bit here. Okay. Water to that. There we go. So let's pop you there. Wash it out. And yes, I know I do talk to myself while I'm crafting. Down there. Right. I'm just going to soak that up. Like so it doesn't make my ink pad too watered down. Right, okay, so I didn't need that one after all. Pop you out of the way. Right, okay, let's start building our card up. So my butterflies. Put that one off it. That one's just going to go just over, and that one can go there. And my other ones, it's lovely how they're just so subtle. Ah, got wet. I smudged it. That'll be all right. Why didn't that dry? Let's just give it a bit of a... It's very wet. There we go. I'm going to see that. So let's just bend the leaves slightly. The leaves, the pet, the wings. Oh dear. My brain is thinking of things, but they're not coming out right. There we go. The same one with this one, do it gently. It is still wet. And then these ones, we can bend them really easily. There we go. Okay, let's start sticking them down then. I might not put that one down because it's not perfect. I'll have a go at it later. We're doing it. Let's just do. And this one's quite big, so let's just do one. There we go. And then these ones. So delicate. And I only want to put a small amount of glue on these. And have them, but you could use the adhesive sheet if you're going to stick down the whole lot of it. Just do like that. Put you there. And then these ones. Do like that. And like that. And then where did I put the bodies? There's one body. Put that down there. There we go. Now where did I put the others? The smaller ones. They were here. I definitely don't cut them out. Oh dear. Just turn you around a bit. You've shifted. Where did I put them? Right, I might have to die cut some more out because they are temporarily hiding. Don't know where they're hiding, but they'll turn up at some point. So put this back in there. And I cut some more out. There we go. Oh, hang on, did he might be missing a bit of an antenna. Yeah, he is. Let's try and cut him out again because he shifted. That's it. Right. I want you to go. There. Oops. There's the bodies. Let's add some glue to there. And again, I could have used an adhesive sheet, but I want the antennae to stick up rather than be stuck down solid. Let's pop you there. There we go. And pop you out. Put that down there. Pop that there. Yeah. There we go. Now, sentiments. So let's, I think that one I'm going to use a bit of that, or have I got a different colour on? That hasn't got a colour on it. I think I might just use a bit of green, a bit of white there. So let's find sentiment. I think I want thinking of you. This could be a sentiment and a sympathy card. So is that going to fit on that? In fact, let's do this. Will that fit on that? Just about. So let's stamp it on using the black Memento again. There we go. That's not the one I wanted. That's the wrong stamp set. That's just thinking of you. It's the wrong stamp. It's the one I want. We can have a thinner strip for that one. But I'm not going to bin that one that I've just stamped because I can use it for something else. So let's just stamp that on there. Like so. And then give it a trim. So that is straight. I'm going to redo it again. Decided. So that is, let's do 5 centimetre one. And that is, how wide is that? That is 2, so let's do 5.5. Got by half a centimetre. There we go. Let's just re-stamp it on that one. This is the one I want. Let's go in the middle there. go. Just want to think. What I am going to do is, because it's slightly over a bit, I'm going to flag it. So it's coming in from that side. So my scissors, pencil, and just measure it in there. So I just want to trim a bit up there, and then go like that, and then like that. And I made a flag. I stick it to that bit. Pop it on to the edge, like so. And then I'm going to cut up here a little bit. And then I'm going to, not quite going to work, so shift you back a bit then. What my original plan was. And cut up to there. Like so. There we go. And it'll come in on that, like that. Okay, let's make this up. So put them back. And I think I am going to use black again because it pops the colours. So let's have another matte layer. Cut some. Just check what size that matte layer is before I cut. It's fine, do it like that. I've got 2 out of this strip. That'll go on there, like so. Is that coming in from there? I might do a green background, think of it for that one. So it ties in with that. Right, let's get sticking. So like so. Oops. That's it. I'm dropping things. Whoops, got the shakes. It's not good. There we go. And then we can attach this on the pads. Just take these off. And I want that to just become in just a fraction there. There we go. And then we need to do this one, and I am going to stick with the black for this one because it ties in with their bodies. There we go. Whoops. It really pops it, and then should we do this? Just use this one up, shall we? So I'm just going to trim that end again. Use. Now Stampin' Up did this, but they've stopped doing it now. But it's very good. Just cutting those tinsy wincy bits off. I don't like that because it's not straight. I just realised. Right, let's do it again. Try and line it up. So it's better. That's much better. Is it dry? You just want it a little bit. I might flag it again. Let's see how that looks. No, that looks all right. So I want some black, which I know I've got. Just looking in my scraps. That's too big. And I found a die cut. Let's see what else we've got in there. Hang on, let's bring this in. So this is a receipt. A wallet, and I store in it all my card scraps. That one. So I've got one for each of the colour families, and then one for my black and white bits. It's not straight. So this is a bit I used for other cards. So yeah, that's gonna fit. There we go, and that should fit on there. And that I said was 4.5, so that'd be 5. There we go. Let's just put those up a bit. So here we go. Shift you along a little bit. There we go. And put them down, put them either side of each other. There we go. Don't need that anymore, so let's just put that on there. Put that in like that. And let's get a card base. And we'll stick it on. There we go. Just put that on there. And then we'll slowly fold it over without dropping it. And my bone folder is just Right, okay, so score that one. So today we have been showing you two baby wipe techniques. This is our first one where we used the Natural Botanical stamp set, which is a reversible stamp. So we stamped the other side using the baby white technique, which we dropped re-inker onto the baby white and then stamped into it, and then I went over using the outline stamp. Sentiment was stamped in the same way, and then we just drew some stitches around it. So that one, and these two were done with the baby wipe swipe technique. So we dropped the ink dots in the middle of it, folded it in half, and then swiped it over cardstock. And you can see we've got this one, and then this one. I then die cut the butterflies out. On this one I stamped before I die cut it out, and on these they are just the straightforward die cuts. We then splattered the backgrounds on all three cards using an empty kit collection box, which kept all the splatters inside and not over me or my desk. So that's our three cards. Just shift these out of the way a bit so you can see them. And so I'd like to say thank you for joining me this morning to see how I used two of the three baby white techniques to make three cards. Next week I'll be showing you the final baby white technique. The short video will go live on Sunday, and then next Wednesday I will do my live regarding it. And if you want any information, then there's my website. Let's just swap that bit over. Website is that one, I think. That's my Stampin' Up shop, so you can do that one. And then my website is, this is the one for my website with tutorials and my blog on it. So until next time, keep stamping and crafting. Bye.